is waiting on the other bomb to drop. One of us is waiting on the other bomb to drop. Baby, don't act crazy. Oh no. Yeah, there we go. One of us is waiting on the other bomb to drop. Baby, don't act crazy, or they're careful. Planning might just stop. I've been curled up crying in the red ash of the dawn, afraid their fumigation of the human roach population won't take very long. But here I am on Sunday, the best day of the week. The Lord's day, live the Lord's way. Fuck the poor, the sick, the weak. Capitalizing on a war on the horizon. But until that final judgment, hold my hands out to pay. Oh God, I'm like out of breath. Happy is the man who has it all, 'cause he who wants for nothing cannot fall. The needs of man have always been pyramidal. Without those needs met, I once mean very little. But here I am on Sunday, the best day of the week. The Lord's day, live the Lord's way. Fuck the poor, the sick, the weak. Capitalizing on a war on the horizon. But until that final judgment, hold my hands out to pay. Oh, okay, good. Let's go to this one. One of us is waiting on the other bomb to drop. Baby, don't act crazy, or they're careful. Planning might just stop. I've been curled up crying in the red ash of the dawn, afraid their fumigation of the human roach population won't take very long. But here I am on Sunday, the best day of the week. Lord's day, live the Lord's way. Fuck the poor, the sick, the weak. Capitalizing on a war on the horizon. But until that final judgment, hold my hands out to pay. Happy is the man who has it all. He who wants for nothing cannot fall. The needs of man have always been pyramidal. Without needs met, wants mean very little. But here I am on Sunday, the best day of the week. stay, live the Lord's way, fuck the poor, the sick, the weak. Capitalizing on a war on the horizon. But until that final judgment, hold my hands out to pay. Hi. Thank you. I'm trying to work on my song that I wrote. Probably play it again. Like practice something else, play it again, try to clean it up a little bit. Well, why don't you have a guitar anymore? Good morning. Hey. I love Ohio. Actually I don't love Ohio, but I'm from Ohio. Grew up in Ohio. Kind of expensive. I mean, you can definitely get cheap ones. The other guitar that I have, it literally costs like $60. But yes, a good one is expensive. I've never actually bought a guitar myself. So, but I mean, you can get cheap ones at like Walmart. Oh, well, thank you. You can definitely, yeah, but you can definitely get one for like $60. Guess I'll play something else, and then I'll go back to practicing my song. What? Okay. Yeah. Here, I'll play it a little better. Maybe. Jesus. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. A little fast. So take the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. Oh, it's something unpredictable. And in the end, it's right. Hope you have the time of your life. I think I'm a little behind or forward. That's okay. Waiting on the other bomb to drop. Baby, don't act crazy, other careful planning might just stop. I've been curled up crying in the red ash of the dawn. Afraid their fumigation of the human roach population won't take very long. But here I am on Sunday, the best day of the week, Lord's day, live the Lord's way. Fuck the poor, the sick, the weak. Capitalizing on a war on the horizon. But until that final judgment, hold my hands out to pay. Happy is the man who has it all. For he who runs for nothing cannot fall. The needs of man have always been pyramidal. Without those needs, men once mean very little. But here I am on Sunday, the best day of the week. The Lord's day, live the Lord's way. Fuck the poor, the sick, the weak. Capitalizing on a war on the horizon. And until that final judgment, hold my hands out to pay. Actually, practice some music now. I've played guitar since I was 16, but I only just started taking lessons like 2 months ago. So I've like improved a lot. Thank you. I do tend to play a lot of country and a lot of like alternative rock, and then mainly the reason I play guitar is to write my own music and sing my own music. So, and I am very insecure about playing in front of people, but playing on live has actually really improved my ability to play for real in real life. So it's a big reason why I do it. Like, I've only been going live for like a month, but it has really, really helped me play live. Okay. There we go. Okay. Practice that later. Oh, let's see. I'll play some like good old favorites of people that I can actually play. Yes. Jesse Wells is a huge inspiration for me. I wish I could write like Jesse Wells. I mean, the stuff that he writes is very impactful for me. Like, I don't think that I'm actually like informed enough on politics to write serious political music though, like he does. Okay. I just randomly find like songs that I wrote, just like scattered around my office. Let's see if this is okay. Yeah, this is a song I wrote a while ago. Apparently, it's in drop B, but I don't think I need to actually play it in drop B because I know myself, and it's definitely not necessary. That is good advice. I mean, I record my music like with my camera because I like to see it, and I also can go back to it and look at what I'm doing if I forget the chords. But yeah, if I get too frustrated, I can't. And usually when I get frustrated with my ability, that's when I end the live too. But yeah, if I get too frustrated or annoyed with how it's going, I just stop and take a break because I don't want to be frustrated for the song. I don't play it well if I'm angry. I won't wait around forever, and shrinking and I'm just like my brother, can't ever be satisfied. That sounds wrong. Let me figure out how this goes. Close enough. I won't wait around forever, just shrivel and shrink and die. 'Cause I'm just like my brother, can't ever be satisfied. I don't wish pain on my enemies, I wish for them to cry. Something I don't like, the chorus I wrote the other day. So let's just play this instead. Find the time to just be kind and see it all. It's more than just a victimless crime. Oh yeah. I remember I wrote a different verse for this. Yes, yeah, it just doesn't work. I don't want no help from no one, I'll just go it alone. And when you're talking to me, wish we were talking on the phone. The voice of man is grating like an infant's angry scream. Awake I whisper to myself and I hang out in my dreams. Is there anything else I wrote? Nope. Guess I just lost the rest of the song. I want more for the boys and brutes to walk a mile in my shoes, to see the sadness and rage and all that's cool. This is the course I don't like. Find the time to just be kind and see it all. It's more than just a victimless crime. Yeah, there's stuff I like about that song, but I basically got to rewrite the entire thing. So guess we'll play it. I did learn from guitar lessons that a lot of artists, if you see them using capos and stuff, and they're just playing kind of basic chords, they probably don't know how to play very well. They probably don't understand music theory very well. And I realized this because I now have a basic understanding of music theory. So I'm like, I've looked back at like live performances of artists that I like, and I'm like, dude, I don't think you can play guitar. Which is crazy to realize that it's like, I don't think Taylor Swift can play guitar. Not that I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. Not that you can't be, but I'm just not. I don't think that she can actually play guitar as far as like understanding, you know, like she doesn't understand, you know, like why is this a B minor, right? Like I don't think that she knows. That's all I'm saying. Or that isn't a B minor. That's a B7. B minor 7, yeah. Yon bonny banks and by yon bonny braes, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, me and my true love spent many happy days on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. And will you take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland before ye. Me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. 'Twas there that we parted in yon shady glen, on the steep, steep side of Ben Lomond. For in purple hues the Highland hills we view, and the moon coming out from the gloam. And you take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland afore ye. But me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. I think I need a drink of water. Hey, thank you, DJ. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get a drink of water real quick. Yeah, I've actually, like, for real been sober. Well, I guess not for real. I take Suboxone still, but I've actually been, like, I haven't shot any drugs into my bloodstream for, like, 3 weeks. So that's, like, that's ideal. But for anybody who has, I wonder when do these, like, weird little nodules go away? Because I've had them. Like, you can kind of see them a little bit. But, I mean, they're healing up, but it's taking forever. I guess it's just, like, under the skin. They don't? Yeah, yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, it's definitely better, but yeah, every time I feel it, you can just feel these little, like, healing scar tissue under my skin. Which doesn't really bother me, but it is a little strange. Yeah, I don't love Suboxone. I would like to be on methadone, truthfully. But Suboxone is just way more convenient, and I think that I'm trying to get off Suboxone, like, this year, but I take 16 milligrams a day still, so I don't know when that's gonna happen. I feel like I'm gonna get stuck on it for like 10 years. You take subs as well? Yeah. I mean, I feel like what I was gonna say something kind of inappropriate. Never mind. Yeah, I'm sure you do look good. Subutex, is that the shot? I think I could get the shot. Yeah, I'm sure you have, dude. Like, the crazy thing is, I mean, obviously, you know, I don't feel anything. Like, I've never gotten high on Suboxone. Oh, without, yeah. I've heard that is a little bit better because I guess then you can't get Narcan. Maybe that's, like, if you ever OD and they try to Narcan you, is that right? Am I mixing that up with something? Like, basically, if I were to ever OD, I already would have, like, a ton of Narcan? No. Okay, that's not true. Okay. Yeah, you probably know. 16 is way too much. Yes. Oh, no, I agree. I agree. It's way too much. But the problem was that um I don't know, every time I get down below like 8, I just relapsed a bunch of times. Like every time I get under 8. No, I can't. Oh, it says you don't snort or shoot them. I mean, you can still shoot them though, right? I know people that have shot their Suboxone. I don't know. Maybe they're idiots. I mean, a lot of people don't know anything. So, I've never shot my Suboxone. I would be open to it. No, it's fine. This is very interesting because I don't really know anybody who takes Suboxone like in my personal life, other than like people I would just consider like acquaintances from the street. But like, so I don't really have anyone to like bounce these things off of. So it's interesting to know what's actually up. Yeah. Well, you're welcome to talk about it. I'll play something, and then we can talk about it again. Beginning high dose. Yeah, I mean, I was down to like 2, but the problem was that I then went back to shooting fentanyl for like a month. So then she's like, "Hey, you should take more," which is understandable. And it's not like they're being forced down my throat, but I do feel better taking 16. I just don't want to be on it anymore. Okay. Let's see what this sounds. Oh yeah. It was definitely very dangerous. Okay, I've also heard that. I'm sorry, I should probably play something, but I am interested. Yes, I've heard Suboxone is very bad for your teeth as well, and that scares me because I have very good teeth, and I've never had a cavity, and I always take really good care of them. And when I heard that, I did get very freaked out. I have a big issue with my teeth. And yeah, I've been on it 10 years, shooting them for the first 2 years. Oh, yeah, you shot Suboxone, you mean? What were you taking before you got on Suboxone, if I may ask? I always like to know. I'm very nosy. But yeah. Heroin, yeah. Oh, I wish. I mean, I definitely would have rather shot heroin than fentanyl. Like, I had heroin in my system, like, I mean, I have definitely done heroin before, but I mean, it was so rare. And it was very, very early on when I started buying drugs. Well, no. It was very early on when I stopped buying pills. So, like, I've done heroin a couple times, which obviously I much prefer it. But fentanyl is just like what's out there, unfortunately. Okay. I'll play some music and then keep talking about it. I'm gonna try it and actually practice. there ain't been one slow me down none yet. Get me drinking that moonshine, get me higher than the grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall, throw 'em in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. Okay. And heroin and oh, you're in fucking Canada, you asshole. Oh, I wish we had any of that. That's why. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely ways to get anything. I'm so mad. I honestly, it makes me feel like so jealous, like reading Reddit or being on Blue Light, or you in here, fucking Canadians, having like great coke and heroin and stuff. It's just like I don't know. Like I do wish that like God, like the last guy that I bought from though was he was like actually into what is it called? Oh my god. What is it called? The not fentanyl, the shit that just makes you numb. Why can't I think of the word right now? What is the word that it's like a numbing. It's like numbs you. Trank. No, well, yeah, xylazine. But Trank, like yes, yeah. He was like really fucking into Trank. And he sold me some and I was like, I fucking hate this. And I mean, he had some like decent shit, but I don't know. That was kind of one of the last bags that I bought before I like actually quit this last time, because I was just like it was crazy. It was crazy. Like I mean, I would shoot like so like the tiniest amount like before bed or whatever, and I remember that one of the last times I got high, I shot just like the smallest bit of it, and I was like trying to take my laundry out of the dryer, and I was just like crouched there and doing this, and I mean I was probably like this for like 45 minutes just drooling, and I drooled like a whole puddle. I fucking hate Trank. I didn't get into opiates because I like to nod off. That's my least favorite part. And it's like that's what Trank does. So I guess if you're into fucking nodding off. Oh, Trank's popular. I mean, I can see why someone would like it. I don't because I take drugs to function. No. I hate nodding. I hate like actual nodding, not whatever that was too. I don't like anything that does that. Um I don't know. And obviously when I started like shooting dope, that happened way more. And made my life like way worse, where I just like couldn't function at all because I was not conscious for like most of the day. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is dirt cheap for sure. I mean, it's so cheap. I blew all my savings again when I went to detox this last time. I literally no money, and um Well, okay, right before I went to detox, I blew all my savings, and then right before I went to detox, I'd actually started like making money and building my savings up again, and I wasn't eating anything, so I was actually had saved up a lot of money because fentanyl and trank and xylazine and all that shit's like so inexpensive. I mean, you think I would have hated heroin in the mid 2000s? Maybe. I mean, my drug of choice, legitimately, after everything, is still hydrocodone. Like, I love hydrocodone. I have not been able to get high on it in like 2 years, but I just love the way that like it's like not too energizing. It doesn't put you down. Oh, fentanyl's so cheap. I mean, I I've bought 6 grams for $60, something like that. Like, it's insane. Yes, I do. I like the euphoria and energy, but I don't like the energy of Oxy either. Like, I just think hydrocodone's like the perfect. Probably should not be talking about this, but I'll play some music. But I don't get to talk about it a lot, you know? I always say hydrocodone is the everyman's drug for every day. I feel like people would say that about Oxy, but that's not how I feel about Oxy. 6 grams for $60. Yeah. It's fucking. I mean, because it's shit. It's absolute shit product. And also, like, I don't know if, like, the last time I bought from that guy, I mean, he'd like made me wait, and so he was being nice, but it's not much more expensive. I think $20 to $40 usually. I mean, that was definitely cheap, but $20 to $40 usually is pretty standard for a gram. I don't know what other people pay. Kentucky. I mean, it is shit. I mean, it was fentanyl. Like, I mean, it wasn't not fentanyl. But I've got like decent bags, but it is such a gamble every time. It's literally like doing a different drug every time I would buy drugs. Like, I'm asking for the same shit, but getting something completely different every time. And yeah, I'm kind of worried when they want to sell me it that cheap, but whatever. Still did it. It still got the job done, so. You can go to hell, my dear. Probably like it better there. With all them boys who thought they could make it, dead man's curve gonna lay them down. All the things you put me through, safe to say I'm tired of you. Had our times, yeah, we had a few, but where are we gonna be when the pills run out? Where are we gonna go when the dam breaks loose and the white line fever gets a hold of you? How are we gonna make it to higher ground? You won't get up and leave. Reckon if I chose to stay, be better for a few more days. But in the end, it always rains, and honey, you can cause a storm. I'm tired and soaking wet, hunkered over trying to catch my breath. Broke my back and did my best to hold you through the shakes. It's hard to keep floating on. I found a new dream. We're taking in water at a crazy speed. How can I get to the shore on time if you won't keep afloat? Oh God. I was never much on games, let alone the ones you played. I I've only got one and it's already broken, so why you wanna throw it around? Wish I had the strength to go this long and hateful road, and I just now got to feeling at home in the frost you put on me. Alright, I'm giving up on that one. Oh. Is there a way to read, like, all of the... If I miss comments, do you know, like, can I hit something to see all the comments? It's give. Why would they put it in fucking weed? I don't think... yeah, I think I can scroll up. Hold on. I have to just... Oh, I can. Okay. I just want to see what y'all are saying. Yeah, but okay, like heroin smells of vinegar, but they will make fentanyl smell like vinegar as well. Like, just so you know. Like, and sometimes I think that they will put like a little bit of heroin in it, but they will add things that smell like vinegar into fentanyl because I don't know, like I've smelled fentanyl. So rocked up. Oh, I fucking hate the colored shit too. 50 Canadian. I just want to they give out test strips now. Yeah, they will make it smell like vinegar. One dealer that I used to have, he would sell me fentanyl. It's like clearly fentanyl. I mean, like, and it would smell like vinegar. It was strange, and like taste like vinegar because at the time I was mostly like snorting my drugs, but there's strips to tell if it's fentanyl, but there's also xylazine and tranq test strips now too. So you can definitely test for pretty much everything. And a lot of people think that if you test your drugs, you'll be wasting them, but that's not true. You can still take them even if you test them. But I'm sure y'all know that. I don't know if anybody else is left in here. But where I go, the needle exchange, they have test strips for like a bunch of shit. All right, I'll practice my song again. Yeah. That's why I stopped testing my drugs, because I was just gonna do them regardless. So I thought it was like a waste of time. Yeah, 400 syringes a week. Yeah. I thought it was crazy because the first time I went to the needle exchange, they gave me like 300 needles. And I was like, that's crazy. I'm not going to use this many. But I did. I mean, I used all of them within, I don't know, a month. Because I was shooting dope like 14 times a day. So I was like, yeah, I guess that math works out. Yeah, I think you can do that in the US as well. But do you think that a lot of drug addicts are actually doing that? Yeah, xylazine. I have done nitazines before, and I will say I actually didn't mind them. That was actually some of the better dope. I wouldn't recommend people do it. I don't even know fully what they are, but I didn't mind nitazines. Xylazine, as far as I know, I've never done xylazine. Dance safe to send the drugs. Yeah. I've definitely heard of that. Alright, I'm gonna practice my song one more time and then maybe I'll have to go. That's not surprising. the other bomb to drop. Baby, don't act crazy, or their careful planning might just stop. I've been curled up crying in the red ash of the dawn, afraid their fumigation, oh, I'm really fucking this up, of the human roach population won't take very long. But here I am on Sunday, the best day of the week. The Lord's Day, live the Lord's way. Fuck the poor, the sick, the weak. Capitalizing on a war on the horizon. Until that final judgment, hold my hands out to pay. Happy is the man who has it all. He who wants for nothing cannot fall. Needs of man have always been pyramidal. Without those needs met, or once mean very little. But here I am on Sunday, the best day of the week. Lord's Day, the Lord's way, but the poor, the sick, the weak. Capitalizing on a war on the horizon. Until that final judgment, hold hands at the pay. Blech. Blech. Terrible. This is maybe like the most interesting conversation I've had / seen in my live thus far. It's a new product. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that what addict would ever send their drugs in to get them tested? Like, that's not gonna happen. Like, I would never take like one drop to send it in. One drop. So that's why I'm like, who is even using that service? Like, it's nice that it's there, but who actually is using that, you know? The boss is pushing me to get off subs and offering to pay me for 31 days, but it isn't enough. Your boss knows you're on Suboxone? That's pretty cool. I kind of wish I wish that I could do that. I'm trying not to completely dox myself here. I have genuinely no idea, like, what I'm gonna do when I need to get off Suboxone. Oh, that's good. So, I mean, was your boss, like, aware that you're Chick-fil-A? I guess that's fair. The job that I work, like, if I still worked in fast food, I think it wouldn't be as big of a deal. But I don't work for the government, but I have a lot of, like, government connections, I guess. And so I'm not sure that I would be really open with my boss about being on drugs. I mean, I think that my boss was really maybe suspected that I was on drugs. Hey, nice to meet you. I think my boss suspected I was on drugs before I went to detox, but she couldn't really say or do anything, or maybe she just thought I had an eating disorder because I, like, lost 40 pounds in whatever 6-7 months. I just stopped eating completely. And it was also crazy. I'm sorry, like, this is so random now, but
Um, I was so like physically starving that if I tried to eat like a piece of bread, I it would make me sick. Like that's how I guess start like literally starving I was. Mm. Okay. I mean, how often are you going though? Because to get my subs, I mean, I only go in every 2 weeks, like to refill the prescription. Like that's why I'm not on methadone. So you go every 2 weeks, but you're still gone a lot, or am I misunderstanding that? Because I feel like it. I mean, obviously, like when I well, like the last time I relapsed, then I had to go to like twice a week for a while, but now I'm back to my um, twice a month. Yeah, every 28 days. I mean, yeah, I guess you just must travel a lot once a month. That'd be nice. I think I could get to that point. I just have to, I haven't really been sober since I've been out of detox. So, yeah. Yeah, the actual like starvation thing, I think was going to kill me before the drugs ever did. Like I was so like physically weak from not eating. That's good. Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna have to taper. I mean, initially the plan was that I would be on it for 6 months, but 6 months has came and went. So now I guess I'm gonna try to start tapering around like month 10, which would be October, and then hopefully I'll be off in December. So yeah, I hear a lot of people either when they get on fentanyl or they get on Suboxone even that they gain a lot of weight. That hasn't really happened to me. I mean, drugs have always kind of replaced food for me. Like they're kind of great in the way that I spend everything that I make on drugs, but I also don't spend any money on food at all. Like I just stop eating. The strips are easier. Yeah, I have the strips now again. I have a guide. I usually don't go to ChatGPT, but I'll go to like Blue Light. They have really good guides. Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna tell my doctor that I'm tapering. I'm definitely not going to. I never tell her anything, to be honest. Um, I just let her figure it out on her own. Yes, yeah. I mean, the reason why I got off benzos was because I literally couldn't form relationships with anybody anymore. Like I was incapable of like having friends and keeping friends and having a romantic partner. And now I'm married, so it definitely became an issue because I just really didn't care about spending any time with my partner at all. Um, you don't know about Blue Light? Blue Light's great. Yeah, you should join the Discord. It's like a really long running forum. I mean, it's pretty much been around since the internet has existed, but it's primarily a harm reduction forum. Um, it's Blue Light one word. I think it's kind of named for like the Blue Light District, which I guess is well known for, or maybe it's named for those safety blue lights. I don't know. Um, how much do I pay? I have really good insurance. Like I said, I don't work for the government, but I work kind of semi adjacent, so I have extremely good insurance. I probably pay like meds and I pay 20 bucks, 40 I don't know, I probably pay like $80 a month in total for all my doctor's appointments and for my meds. So that's pretty good. My husband does not do drugs at all. We did mushrooms together one time and he freaked the fuck out and he was like, "We need to call an ambulance." And I was like, "No, we don't. um, we just need to call your dad." So he called his dad, but that's like he'll sometimes take an edible and that's okay. He'll drink like maybe he'll have like one drink a month, but no, he's never used opioids, never used benzos, he's never taken speed. Um, I mean, he used to smoke like cigarettes, but he doesn't smoke anymore. So he's very like straight laced, always has been. Oh yeah, no, I'm thinking about getting him to help me taper because I have a really hard time when I've tried to do it. Is like I'll get down to 1 or 2 milligrams and it's like okay, I'm giving up. So he probably will. We'll have to like hand him out to me. I'll have him like lock him up and he can hand them out to me every day. Yeah, $100 isn't bad. Pretty good for like $80 a month for all of this is pretty good. Like US. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But um yeah, I don't think he'll ever do mushrooms again. I don't think he'll ever do psychedelics again. um I'm kind of worried about doing psychedelics again myself because I've never had a bad trip and I feel like it's inevitable I will. Yeah. Oh yeah. It was so bad. He couldn't even eat food with like regular mushrooms in it for like a year. He had such a bad time. And it was kind of my fault. I sort of like pressured him into it. I was like, "Hey, just take a little bit. Like you just got home from work. It'll be kind of relaxing." And it wasn't relaxing at all. And so I do take some responsibility because I didn't want to be high alone, but I shouldn't have, asked him to do it with me. He was so he was so stressed out. Just robbed me of. How has subs robbed you of having a partner? I mean, I just don't feel like they affect my life at all. Um, I don't want to be on them just because I don't like taking stuff every day, and I do think it kind of like messed up my stomach a little bit. Not really, but it really. How does it affect your like love life? I mean, are people just kind of judgmental of the fact that you're on MAT? It was shrooms. Um, I had a friend who, well, he still does, but he's kind of a chemist. He's always been really involved with like, you know, all of that. You know, he he was on. He used to buy stuff back when like Silk Road was a thing, um, but he he still grows mushrooms and stuff, and he grows weed now, but it's legal. Um, but my friend basically developed his own mushrooms, and they were the most disgusting tasting shrooms I've ever. People don't want to date someone on subs, yeah. But my friend, he made like these super mushrooms where he grafted all of these different types of extremely strong shrooms together and they tasted like ass, really bad. And I'm not somebody who hates mushrooms. Like the taste of psychedelic mushrooms never bothered me. I know a lot of people are like it's disgusting, but his were rough. Um, and I made them into tea for us. That's how I usually would take his because they tasted so bad. But they were too strong. They were way too strong. Um, I mean, I smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke weed anymore. But hello. I mean, where you say you're in Louisiana, you could come. You could come hang out sometime. I mean, send me an email. Why were you gonna send me an email? You were gonna send me an email with something, but you can still send me an email. Um, I'll leave my email in my channel description. It's not a camel. It's American Spirits, which are way too expensive. But my friend, I used to smoke Reds. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was practicing for like 50 minutes, and I just stopped. But I might, I might practice again later today. Um, I used to smoke Reds, um, but then my friend was like, "Oh, those are so bad for you. You should smoke spirits like me." And I'm like, "Spirits are so expensive, but they do last a long time." And she's like, "Yeah, but they're expensive. You'll smoke less." And I'm like, "Okay," which obviously that didn't work. So, but I do think that I feel better smoking spirits than Reds. Maybe it's all in my head, but they don't have tar in them, so I think they taste better. And when I went to France, because my brother is a French citizen, but um, so I go to France, and it's actually pretty cheap because all you got to do is pay for the flight. But when I went to France this last time, all the French people were like, they love American spirits. Oh yeah. Oh, I like no, French cigarettes are very similar to American spirits. And so when I brought my packs of American spirits with me to France, all the French people were like, "Puis j'attendais en cigarettes?" And I'm like, "Sure, you could just have one, man. You don't need to pay me for cigarettes." But I guess spirits are even more expensive in France, and they're like they last longer, and they just really like them because they are good cigarettes, but a lot of Americans don't like them because they're not that smooth. They're a little harsh. But I really like I mean, French cigarettes, to be honest. They're very similar to American spirits. So, but, all right. Well, I'm probably going to end the live here. And Daniel, I'm just going to leave like I have my email in one of my videos, but I'm gonna leave my email like in the channel description. Well, wait, here we go. Can I can't put it in here, can I? Um, I'll I'll put my email up, and you can just email me that whatever. I forget what you were gonna email me, but put it in there. All right, peace.